Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Transport Fever 2. In the previous episode we were focusing on the left hand side of Congleton and worrying about the Congleton West dockyard and the associated freight line that runs up past Congleton up to the machines factory and then finally terminating at the steel mill. It then comes back down with the steel, drops it off the machine factory, picks up the machines, which currently we have over 100 machines sitting there, and that's going to be the focus of this episode. Drops it back off at the dockyard and then some ships take it over to Earl Shilton. Then there's a very small bit of transport coming from the dockyard over to the centre. Now I did have some problems getting this truck station put in, and as people rightly pointed out, there is actually a different thing we could have used, which is the truck unload stop. The truck station demolishes stuff where, and yeah, we did have to demolish a bit there, but the truck unload stop is just like a bus stop basically. It just goes on the side of the street, but allows you to unload cargo. So in this case it says small truck stop to unload cargo to be placed on the sidewalk, does not allow loading of cargo, which is not what we want anyway. We just want to drop it off. So that would have been a better solution, but at least we know it's there now. Since that episode I have done some load balancing in a couple of places. I've removed some trucks, added some trucks, altered some of the lines, and generally just tweaked and changed things. And as you can see, that is working now, hopefully as intended, because I've also upgraded some of these as well, because some of them were getting quite old. And as you can see, we are making a nice bit of money. In terms of money, actually, I do have nearly 7 million and I've repaid all of the loan. So we are basically good to go. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this episode is trying to sort out this line here. This is one of our most profitable lines. The machine stuff is really, really good. You can see that the CT machines is making 237,000, and then obviously we have the boats as well, which are making nearly 500,000. So that's really, really good. However, we do have a huge amount of machines just sitting here, and that's because this loco is quite old. Actually, no, the loco's... is it quite old? I don't think it is. Condition is mediocre, so it can't be quite old. Let's manage that vehicle. We'll go to replace. It is currently the BR89 Pressus T3, which is actually the second newest, but we do have the PLM 220, which I believe is much better. It's got a 20 kilometer speed advantage. It's got double the power, almost double the tractive effort, and the emissions are about the same. It does, however, weigh almost double, but the lifespan is about the same as well. It's exactly the same. The very futuristic Big C is a pioneer of aerodynamic locomotives. And when it says pioneer, I'm guessing what it means is the front isn't flat. Hang on, let me just have a quick check of that. Well, that is fairly flat. I'm guessing the new one's going to be just like a pointed nose. At least that's what I'm going to guesstimate there. And, oh, very, very nice indeed. Yeah, cool. Anyway, where were we? So, we were going to focus on this line here. Now, there's multiple ways we could do this. We could make it so that we have, for example, a new train and add some more carriages onto it. Because at the moment, we can only carry 24... on the back of these open cars. So I can't remember what they're called, but on the back of these, like, this is lumber and steel, but the box cars on the back are what we carry the machines, and we're only carrying 12 at a time, and that's nowhere near enough. What we need ideally is to have it carry about the same of each one, but then again, as you can see, we're dropping off so much lumber and we're making so much steel that it would probably be better for us to have another train line right alongside it, so we have a double track, and I think that's what we're going to do. So let's see if we can do just that. Let's go over to the line here, and can we just double track it basically? Is that an option? I'm guessing it is, but probably the best way of doing it is clicking on that, go to configure the terminal, and then this is where you can alter your terminal. So I'm going to go to platforms, to the cargo platform, and then add 1 and then 2 in there like so to increase the platform. We're going to go over to cargo buildings and add in like a little cargo building in here. Actually, what's that? Is that a main building with street access for cargo stations? I just want to place something in that makes it look like a little bit better. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, this is just an aesthetic touch, really. What's in miscellaneous? Side entrance, we don't need that, no, but we can go to tracks, and then we can... oh, we can't add the track there. That is a bit of a shame. Why can we not add the track there? It's saying we're going to get a collision at the back. I guess we are. So I guess we could go there. That's a bit of a shame, that. Is there something else we can do? There might be a way of maybe deleting perhaps this. Oh, yeah, we'd have to delete that, which wouldn't work out. We could delete it, put the line in, quickly place it again, because we get a symbol basically remembering all of our settings. No guts, no glory. Right, so there's that on. We'll go to configure, pause the game while we do this, place that in there, just put these extra ones in for there for now. Back over to these big buildings, spin it around, and there. And that should be okay. It's remembered it. I believe it's remembered it. I hope. Yep, CT planks and machines. It has remembered it. Okay, we're good. So, configure this, and we're expanding. So, 1, 2, no, that's as far as it can go. So even though we've went further ahead with that, it won't go any further, sadly. Okay, that should do it for now. What I'll do then, I'll go over to our rail line, and we will continue on. And literally just put it on side like this. That's all we need to do. It's just following the same route. I'll build it in stages. It shouldn't cost too much. And hopefully that will... Is that going to be classed as a part of the station? It should be smart enough to figure that out, surely. And how long until we regret that decision? Oh, that's okay. That's an issue. This is on the other side. Ah. Right. That's something I didn't anticipate. We can put it on that side. All the way along there. We could do. I'm not opposed to it. We'll put it in. Why not? Like that. We'll see what it's like. It can only not work and we have to redo it. I mean, it's only money. That seemed to fit in. Yeah. What we'll do, we'll have like a bit where they can cross if need be, like so. So if they do need to switch to different tracks, then they've got that option there. And we normally put one on the other side as well. So about there, I'll just say, then cross there. And there as well. Technically, you're only really near the one, but there you go. That's in. Right, so that hopefully will start to function better. So what I'm going to do is set up the machine line first, and then I'll redo what we currently have going for train 2. Which is CT Machines, which we'll rename. So, CT Machines, let's go over to the line manager. Let's pop that out, actually. Use more screen real estate. And CT Machines, this is going to be CT, it's going to be steel plank, because that's pretty much what we're taking. We're taking the planks and we're taking the steel. It's not the machines. However, we do want to add a new line, which goes from... that's where we do have to shrink it down. There to there. And that will be called the new CT Machines. Okay? And that's all it's going to do. It's going to take the machines from there and then bring it back down to there. I don't know if this is going to be the maximum efficiency, but we'll have to see. When it gets to Congleton North, what we are going to do is say, fill load all. Hang on, why did that close? Fill load all, maximum wait time 3 minutes. Because I don't want it coming back and forward all the time. There's no real point. Okay, that should be fine. So we're going to go to this location. We're going to buy some vehicles, and we're going to say the PLM 220, and then we do want the boxcars, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Capacity of 40. Let's make it 48. Actually, adding more doesn't even seem... I mean, alters the size of it, you understand, but it doesn't seem to alter the speed of it. It's still 50 kilometers there. Can you see that? It's still 50 kilometers, regardless of how long this train is, no matter how much we build it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's 3 million. Buy. And we'll assign it to the CT machines. The CT plank we're going to alter now. So we're going to go over to this train 2 here, which is the CT steel plank. Manage that vehicle. Want to replace that vehicle with the new PLM 220s because it's a lot faster. And we don't need any of these box cars anymore. So all we need is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, replace. And there we go. So that's now just got the box cars. It'll still go from the same location, so it'll still take the planks from here up to the... Actually, let me double check that line. Hang on. Right. CT steel plank. CT steel plank, so it goes from the Congleton Annex, yes, then goes to Congleton North to drop off the planks, yes, goes up to the steel mill. It says Congleton Branch, but that's where it means. Then back down to North, and then cycle back. Yes, that's fine. So the actual route it takes is identical. The only thing it doesn't do is apparently move. Have 2 trains stuck facing each other. Oh dear. Right, so why have we got that? Because I specifically put that in order to avoid that. There's the Klondike. Right. I am somewhat confused because that should allow it to switch to the other side. Okay. I mean, the whole point in putting in that line there was so it can go and move. Yeah, I mean, you can use that to cross to the other line, unless it's not said that... No, that's fine. CT steel plank, this one. CT steel plank via the Congleton Annex. Yeah. And the branch line. Yeah, that's fine. But what has happened here? I do not know. Center depot card, reverse. Send it the other way. See if it does something. Send it the other place, it'll go there. It can switch to where it needs to be. Both are now moving. Don't think there's anything else I can add to perhaps fix the issue. That's dropped stuff off there. Picking up the steel. It's going to wait. That's going to come along. It should switch to the other side. Unless it's not. Okay. Delete. Pause. Get rid of all this. I'm going to assume perhaps wrongly that this didn't work right. It's leaving all these little buffers in. Okay. Get rid of all them. Right, we're in. That's removed. Configure lines. Okay, they're in. Back over to tracking. Construction not possible. But apparently now it is. Right. And there we go. I want to delete that little section there, but I can guarantee it'll... Oh, no, it didn't let me down. I thought it was going to go all kinds of wrong. Right, let's see if that works. I have a feeling that this is going to bug us for quite some time. Unless it genuinely needs to be on the side there. it's stuck again. Does it genuinely need to be either side? It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Okay, all testing. Let's go to configure. Platforms. Cargo platform. Let's see if this does anything. And I don't think it will, because they're already here. So can it not load and unload from that side? I'll send it back. Reverse. And that should be able to move now. No. Still sitting there. At least the boats have come along, which is good. So that's moving off. Leaves the station. This one then starts to go. Yes. So we've got the bits either side. We've got the platforms either side. We've also got the crossover bits here. So we can go from one side to the other if need be. So the two should be able to go in there. Hang on. Terminals. Terminal 2. Right. I was not aware that was a thing. So you can add the terminals on. Got ya. So it stays on one side. Right. So that should be able to leave now. This one will wait because it's still... This technically is still not on the right one, but it should switch over, which it has done. Right. Fine. Happy. I'm glad about that. And now they'll cross. Hello. Yep, there we go. Let's check out the awesomeness of this thing. Yeah, aerodynamic. Like a Warrior's helmet on the front end. I mean, we could name the train that, to be fair. Right, and... Okay, we've got a warp. I know it's a... Oh, there we go. I know it's a fast loco, but I didn't realise it was warp speed. There we go. So that's good. So at least we've altered that. I'm going to assume that because we've got the two there, we don't actually need this section here. We could probably delete that. Let me do some more extreme testing, because you don't know until you know. So if I get rid of all this... Right, that's gone. So I've removed that on that side, but we still do have the... Ah, no, we don't have the terminals. Ah, right, so you do need to have that. See, that one won't have them. That only has... Oh, no, it does have two. I'm somewhat confused. I'm going to have a little play with this one. One moment. Okay, after a little bit of research and several experiments, it does seem at the moment like you do need to alter the terminals here, and yes, you do need the different bits on either side. It does mean that you can actually have passengers and cargo going to the same thing. You just need to configure the station and then have the different platforms. So you could have, say, passengers on this side and cargo on that, and it would actually work. I would not like to see just how the other train stations work, though. So we've got the buildings and see the cargo terminus station, and you can say, right, let's add 4 tracks, for example. This is we're just going to place this for a bit of a test here, and you can see that's now in. And we have 1, 2, 3 of the cargo terminals, and they are on either side of the track. So then you can go to terminals, and that's how it's done. So it looks like you do need them either side. So at least we now know. You don't know until you know, and the fun is finding out, and also spending a lot of money. But at least we know that this is now functioning as intended. The slight issue that we have now is pretty much what we expected, which we've got a lot of planks that's coming back and forward from here. That's fine. However, we are waiting for more machines, and the reason why we're not getting more machines is because although we have a lot of the wood, we don't have, actually I say that, it looks like it's a lumber problem at the moment. That could be to do with the messing around that we were doing with this thing, so perhaps that is not the case. And why has that got loads of steel on it? It has got loads of steel on it, hasn't it? And it's not dropping it off right? Okay, so there's still some problems there. Let me have a quick look at that. Oh, is this side not connected to that? Oh, it might not be, actually. No, it does say it is connected to it. The terminals, we've got the steel planks on the left-hand side, so now that should function fine. Let me just see if it drops it off. It might have just been a quirk of the transport here and how it moved through, because it should always be on the left-hand line. So that goes to there. It's going to stop and drop off all that steel and the wood. Yeah, and then go back there, get the steel, come back. I think it was just a quirk of messing around earlier. And you actually see that the machine's actually been loaded on this side. But as I was saying, the problem at the moment is that we don't have nowhere near enough trucks to to bring the resources from Lower Elland and Elland North. However, we've just got a lot more stuff here. We've got the Vandal, which looks like a sub. We've got the E3-5. We've got a six-wheeler. We've got a tank car. We've got a flat car with side stakes and bigger box cars. Oh, we might have to alter that then. What I will do in the meantime, though, is go over to here. We're going to get ourselves a... Where is it? It is in... Tram Road Depot. Buy and sell trucks, because we're going to place this in here. And we're going to get a lot more of these road vehicles. These road vehicles are just the standard horse and carriage, ELR. And let's see, ELR, we've got... How many have we got there? Actually, we'll have to check from this point of view. So ELR, we've got a total of 10 vehicles. So I want to go and buy vehicles. I want to buy... Conditions of multiple vehicles are very poor. Yes, we're aware. We've got the different type of ones here, and once again, I'm still not sure exactly what the difference is, apart from that can carry all cargo, that can carry a bit more. That's just a specific one. I think we've got that one. I'm going to buy 10 of them. Actually, yeah, 10 of them. We'll assign that to ELR. We're going to then buy 10 again, and then assign that to EL Coal, because that's where the problem lies. You can see this train is now sitting in the station because I've set it up to wait. This is working, which I'm glad. That's dropping stuff off there. Yes, good. Yeah, this is waiting until it's full, so that's why we're doing that. Yes, the conditions of many vehicles is poor. I don't really know if there's much point in changing it. It just increases the emissions, so we might have to do that. But I don't want to upgrade. I know a lot of these things that say it's poor is actually the routes around here, for example, these road vehicles. But we can't really do much about it because, yes, the emissions are higher, but the running costs are the same. But I want to wait until we get, I was going to say, like a steam car or something. But it's 1900. I'm guessing we should get one. Anyway, this is dropping off quite well. Well, actually, this is going to pick up all of that lumber, which I'm very tempted to alter this. Let's go to Manage Vehicle, replace the vehicle. So the new one we have, which is the A3-5, is, a lot quicker and also has double the power. Wow, okay. Compartment car we don't need. Six-wheeler we don't need. Box car, capacity is 4, whereas the bigger box car's capacity 8. And the loading speed is double. Fewer emissions, but it can carry more. And the new vehicle is available. Oh, is that a tram? I think it might be a tram. Then we've got the gondolas and stuff there. And then this, which is capacity 8, as opposed to capacity 4, right? So, I think we are probably best then altering probably this line with the new stuff there. In terms of money, money's still being made. What I'm probably going to have to check though is over here. No, we're fine. I was going to say that there might be loads of machines waiting at Earl Shilton, but apparently not. Anyway, a little bit of a mess around. I know there was some tweaking and changes and all that sort of thing, but you don't know until you know, as I said, and yeah, learning experience, got that figured out at least, so that's okay. Condition of ship 1 is very poor. Okay, we might have to alter those. But yes, we do have a lot of this stuff now coming back and forward. We have more transport on, where is it? On this one here. So that's actually gone up to, well, it was about just under 500,000, and now it's 635,000, which is very good indeed. Also, the, where is it? Not the buses, the machines here. They've actually got into profit, which is pretty good as well. So excellent, yeah. So I think what we need to do next episode is once again make sure that the load balance here is correct. It should be better than what it was. Bit of a hodgepodge of things, I'm aware, but hopefully we'll be able to alter it and get things sorted if required. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.